Okay, this is not originally the poem I was going to read, but when I found out that the first open mic night was September 4th, I had to do this because September 4th is a very special date for my family. The poem, so I wrote this in the past week, didn't really have time to memorize it. The poem is called How Do You Peel Raw Ginger? If you've never peeled raw ginger before, it goes a little something like this. You're trying to baptize a cat, or burn more than 1 pound of fat. You're playing a sonata with one finger. It's lumpy, irregular, like tree branches with goiter. Everything gets in your way. Ginger does not like you. Those of you with younger siblings, or God forbid children, have probably figured out by now that I'm not talking about a spice, but in fact a person. I'm talking about my best friend. When my little brother was born, I apparently did not like him very much. The story goes that when asked what I thought of him, I just said, "Sam right here," and pointed to the little bundle of Satan that was to become my little brother. He was quiet back then. We didn't know what he would become. For much of his life, my little brother has been belligerent, argumentative, a pack of trouble wrapped up in the skin of raw ginger, metaphorically and dermatologically. His skin's inability to smooth out, only matched by that of his personality. My brother learned to argue with the best of them. My brother learned to lie with ease, if little skill. My brother would not back down even when he knew he was wrong. My brother is stubborn, and always has been. Back in the day when we would play together, our arguments shook the ceiling, tiny feet stamping on carpet floors, but my brother and I, two thieves of the pantry, knights of the foam baseball bat. We barely understood each other, barely listened, but what we did know was always enough. We were the best of friends, always were, and always will be. But for the longest time, my brother didn't know where he was going. Raw ginger is, after all, not something you can use in any dish I know. My stubborn brother, immovable as ginger, immutable as ginger, stood in nowhere and fought every push, every map, every set of directions. How do you shape something that fights you at every turn? How do you peel raw ginger? Slowly and with great patience. My father is, among other things, a man of monumental patience and resolve. No matter how disappointed he may have been sometimes, he kept peeling with great care, and no matter how many times he cut his finger, he did not stop. And last year, my brother listened. Last year, my brother did the most courageous thing I've ever seen. The boy who brooked no argument admitted he was wrong. And my family has it. I have never been so proud of anything as when he first said, "I'm sorry," and meant it. My brother is different now. He captures the light of the dying day over the river of Prague. He sees the world in a way I never can. He sees beauty in things I would never notice. My brother taught me to apologize and mean it, not just with my words, but my soul. So when I ask, why do we peel raw ginger, I know the answer. Because the skin may fight you at every turn, your fingers may bleed, your throat may burn, but the best cookies I ever had were the ginger snaps that my brother made me. Now, I'm not done. I'd like to make a request to the crowd. On 3, if everybody could say, "Happy birthday, Sam," I would very much appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Sam!